Hi, and welcome to Everyday English with Amanda. The next few lessons, we will focus on nouns, singular nouns and countable nouns. Today's lesson is about using a or an with singular nouns. So we know that singular nouns are usually when we talk about one thing. And a lot of people get confused when to use a and when to use an. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to talk about what's a noun. What's a noun? A noun usually identifies a person, a place, or thing. So just think about this. Don't worry too much about the words identify or specific words you're not sure or you don't understand what it means, because I will give you plenty of examples. So a noun could be a person, a place, or a thing. So in English, there are common nouns and there are proper nouns. Let me give you an example. Common nouns are words for things, animals, places, and people. For example, computer, table, pencil, train, bus, fridge. So computer, table, pencil, train, and buses, they are things, yes? Dog, cow, tiger are animals. A writer is a job. Singer, doctor, and farmer. So these are people. Okay, so we know that common nouns are words for things, animal, places, and people. Proper nouns are specific names for people, places, and things. Specific names. For example, Amanda Smith, Harry Potter, Monday, October, New Year's Eve, the Sydney Opera House, Australia. So these are called proper nouns. They're specific names. So your name will be a proper noun in English. Okay? The common nouns are words for things, animal, places, and people. There are countable nouns and uncountable nouns. So countable nouns are the ones that have both singular and plural. Basically, think about it as we can count them 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, apple becomes apples. Apple becomes apples. Uncountable nouns, on the other hand, are the ones that can't be counted and have only a singular form. For example, sugar, rice, coffee, furniture, money. These are nouns that we can't really count. Okay? So this is what you need to remember. Countable nouns are things that you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uncountable nouns are nouns that we can't count. Okay, moving on. This lesson we're only going to focus on the use of a and an before a singular noun. That's the key. The use of a or an before a singular noun. We only use them with singular nouns. Okay? So a and an are only used with singular nouns. So a and an are used before singular nouns. For example, a house, a river, an idea, an envelope. Right? One house, one river, one idea, and one envelope. A is used with singular nouns and nouns that begin with the consonants. A car, a teacher, a taxi, a player. If you have been watching my videos, you know I kind of focus on what are the vowels and what are the consonants in English. So we know vowels are A, I, O, U, and E. Everything else, the rest of the alphabet letters are consonants. So we know that A is used before or words that begin with a consonant, nouns that begin with a consonant. So, these are some examples. I read a book once a month. I took a photo near the beach. Everyone should have a hero to look up to. Everyone should have a car in my area. So, a book. So, book is singular noun. A photo. A hero. A car. It is very important in English to have an indefinite articles before nouns. Okay, what about an? So an is also used before singular nouns, but it's used before nouns that begin with the vowels. So, an uncle, there's a U. An oven, there's an O. An eye, there's an E. An artist, there's an A. So an example, I had to install an oven in my new house. He has an egg every morning for breakfast. So an is used before nouns that begin with a vowel. A is used with nouns that begin with the consonants. Okay, however, there's always exception. There's always rules that are, kind of stand out. So there are exceptions. For example, when we say hour, we know it's a consonant. So some people go, why do I use an N? Okay, so we say an hour. Because the pronunciation, we drop the H. So we go an hour. So this is the sound. This is why we need to use N. Okay? A university. It's also to do with the pronunciation, how we say the word. So this is why there are always exceptions. There are always rules, exception and different rules in English. You just have to remember them. Okay? For example, he has to choose a university to stay at by the end of this year. So he has to choose a university. Okay, moving on. Let's do some practice. So get your pen and paper ready and let's start. So you need to write an A or an N in front of a singular countable nouns. If the noun is plural or uncountable, we just put a slash. That means we don't need. So we know. Remember, A and an only used with singular nouns. Alright, let's start with number 1. He lives in city, not small town. City is a noun, town is a noun. Singular. So, he lives in a city, not a small town. I like drinking milk in the morning. Milk is uncountable. So, do you think we need anything before? I like drinking milk in the morning. Nothing before uncountable nouns. There is university down the road from where I live. So university. Countable singular. Noun. A university. Like I said, here is the special rule because of the pronunciation. Engineer needs to have good communication skills. Engineer singular noun. Starts with a vowel. An engineer. There were many artists in the 19th century. Artist is plural. So what do we need an article? No, we don't need an article. So an article used before singular nouns. Okay? Alright, let's move on to another exercise. She has desk in the room. So desk is countable singular noun, so a desk. There is test next week. Test consonant singular. A test next week. There is bus coming. Bus singular. So there is a bus coming. We have party next weekend. Singular countable. So we have a party next week. Next weekend. Okay, so let's look at number 10. Slow down. There is traffic light ahead of us. Traffic light is singular. a traffic light ahead of us. Next one. We bought umbrella for the beach. Umbrella starts with the vowel. So what do you think the answer is? An umbrella. There is elephant in the zoo. It starts with a vowel. An elephant. My grandfather got sick in the middle of the night, so we called ambulance. An ambulance. I created English course to help you improve your language skills. English course is one course and starts with E. An English course. She has egg every morning for breakfast. We know E is a vowel, egg is a singular noun. So she has an egg every morning for breakfast. A dog is animal that needs a lot of attention. Animal, vowel, singular noun. What do you think the answer is? An animal. I am hour late for the meeting. Like I said, the exceptions. So I am an hour late because of the pronunciation. The H is silent. I met tall man yesterday. Singular, countable, a tall man. There are a lot of houses built in the area. It's countable. Do we need to use anything in front of it? Do we need a, an, or nothing? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Teacher plays an important role in education. Singular noun, countable, a teacher. I enjoy drinking coffee in the morning. Can you count coffee? No. So we don't use an article. There are many students in this classroom. Students, plural noun. Nothing. I have cup of tea every afternoon. Cup is countable, singular. So I have a cup of tea every afternoon. I hope that you found this lesson very useful. Please follow me on Facebook and subscribe to my YouTube channel. For next lesson, we're going to focus more and talk about nouns, singular and plural. Thank you.